name's Drago. I'm back. Another stream. Really early for me right now. I'm gonna get some music going. Hope you guys are having a good morning, evening, afternoon, all that good stuff, wherever you're at in the world. Woke up really early this morning and saw that 960 was still, doing 960 things in Kingsland and staying up all night as usual. So I figured I'd hop on and catch you guys for an early stream. I've got a busy day today, as I have for the last 2 weeks. So, it's been kind of a crazy couple weeks. I'm not going to lie. I haven't streamed very much lately. I apologize for that. I haven't done the bets the last couple weeks. Apologize for that too. I've just been kind of, soaking in the fact that I'm not going to be playing this game as much as I used to. So transitioning over to family life, doing very well. For those that are asking, I really appreciate you all continuing to reach out and, staying connected with me. I need to do a better job of doing the same. I have a very, very important doctor appointment today. If you caught the last stream a couple weeks ago, I am going to be having heart surgery here pretty soon, I think. And that is going to be figured out today at the doctor's appointment that I've got this afternoon. So I had all my test results done and all those good things. So, again, if you guys missed the story, I don't want to go into all of that because I just want to focus with you guys and focus on the fighting. But check my last stream out if you missed the announcements and things like that on what's going down and my plans for the future. I do have one final KVK that I want to bring to you guys from my perspective of fighting, and that's going to be the 307 KVK that we're going to be fighting against 412 and all them. So that's going to be a fun one. I have been keeping up with that account, and I have been keeping up with the tech as much as possible. I think I missed a couple days with the Conqueror's Will because I got so busy, but hello everyone. Really appreciate you guys joining. 960 doing what they always do, and this is typical of 960, just basically staying up and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until their opponents just don't have anything left. I logged in maybe 30 minutes ago and was checking the scene out, and it's just 960 everywhere, just like it was against when we were against them last KVK in 307. It's just 474 is getting a full dose of it. 474 is getting a full dose of 960 right in the face. And I just see everything burning for 474. They must be on their downtime a little bit because 960 is just continuing to push. Continuing to push. Let me go to the chat here. We have Valsadori already calling for an alcohol stream at 4 a.m. for me, so that's probably not going to happen. Letio in the house. Lordy. Yo, Drago's back. Fjorjor, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Grab Hammers here. Little Hope. Got Daniel. Got Edward Newgate. Good morning. Disofficial. Hi, after update, my screen on PC version broke. Like the screen itself, or like the display of the game broke. That would be kind of crazy if the PC version broke your actual monitor. Dark Noy, Ruben, Kalitsky. We've got Rendi Alexandre. Hello, what's going on? Or Alexander, I'm not sure which way you'd pronounce that. Got Manny Rock in the house too. Why are you quitting? Again, just go check out that last stream. I'm gonna be focusing more on family and on my health. I feel a lot better in the last couple weeks, to be honest with you. I've been working out a little bit, been eating a lot more healthy, and we're going to be doing some more content on this channel, but it's going to be spread out when it comes to what I do. It's not going to be the daily stuff, the grind. I'm going to be focusing more on my family. My kids need more of my attention and my time, and Rock is not really conducive to that. I'm not going to lie, and I've, over the past 3 to 4 years playing this game, over 4 years playing the game, but 3 years doing content on it, 3.5 years, I guess. Almost 4 years, geez. It's taken a lot of my time away from my family. and just looking forward to getting back connected with them. And the last 2 weeks have actually been pretty good. Been doing a lot of appointments for the kids and activities for the kids and things like that, and having a good time doing it. Zero, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, Mark. So yeah, 960 is doing 960 things. I can't stress enough like how beast they are in a Kingsland setting. They just keep pounding away. They never go to sleep. They never sleep. I fought, when we fought against them in the 307 KBK, it was kind of crazy. I believe so. I think I guess A, B. Hold on. So I'm assuming this whole zone is for the 960 coalition. So I will say that this pass got pushed pretty hard, but it looks like they're starting to push back out again, and they're burning these flags here. So they're starting to push back up against ELS and Elk and all of them. But they did a great job. ELS, the Orange Coalition here, Camp Coalition, whatever you want to call it, pushing down towards what was this basically, and really doing a number on them. But 60 AE doing a little bit here. The Purple Coalition here again with 60 GT. It's basically these guys versus these guys. So it's blue and orange versus red, purple, and light blue. So, I mean, right now it's pretty even, but as you can see on the field, again, like, 60 is just dominating the field. Like, they are everywhere, which you saw it on my last 307 KBK set of streams. That's all they do. That's all they do. They just push the field all day, every day. Francesco Rinaldi. Hey, Drager, one question. My best 5 marches now are Guan Scipio, Boudica Arnvisia, Nebu YSG, Treasure North Flight, XY William, X Commander Max for you. You need to get Joan and Nevsky. Yeah, those are the 2 that I would recommend from what I see there. The Machine. What's going on, man? Good morning. Spartan Gaming. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you on the channel. So everything that's blue right now is basically burning. 960 is, again, all over the field here. I saw a city getting zeroed earlier. That was kind of fun. Literally as soon as I logged in, it got zeroed. I want to say, might have been this one, actually. Not 100%. Where's Puma at? I know in relation to Puma. Yep, this was it. This was the... He got zippied. He got zeroed. He's healed his troops back up. So he's got about 700,000 troops to play with. That guy got the PP. But yeah, I mean, look, just everywhere. They just don't go to sleep. They don't stop pushing. If I was this person, yeah, bring your marches back so you can teleport forward. That's what I would do. On point, man. These guys know what they're doing. That's exactly what I would have done. What TC is doing right now, pull all your marches back and teleport forward and take the space. Take the TP space. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know what you're doing. There you go. See? It's almost like I know how to play this game. All right. Mark says, I feel like 960 is kind of adapting to their enemy sleep schedule. I don't know if adapting's the right word, because they don't ever sleep. That being said, I do kind of agree that 960 always tries to play to their opponents, you know. They're just always awake, though. Like, there's nothing to adapt. They're always awake. This is their downtime. This is 960 downtime. Yeah, TR Alpha is kind of saying it. Like, this is just their downtime. Oh goodness, that crack was nice. By the way, so I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. My daughters get up to go to school at 6. They need to be on the bus around 7. So it's me about an hour and a half, an hour 45-minute window, maybe 2 hours to stream. But when we're done, I do have the stream redirect set up for Seawill. So Seawill is in 960. He's another content creator in the game. He's not sponsored, but he's just content creator, and he does a lot of content relating to him and his kingdom, which is 960, and well, the kingdom he's in, and he's got good stuff out there too. He's more of a Chinese content creator, but he does, I believe, speak English as well. I've popped into his streams a few times and we've chatted. Manny Rock, Drago, could you argue that it's not as fun to fight such a spender kingdom who actually has said in King Mails for migration that you have mules, players who continue to play your accounts? That's the game. That's the game we're playing. Is it fair? Probably not. But I mean, again, this type of game, and it's something that I think everybody's experienced in some flavor or another. Every kingdom, every alliance, every player is trying to get every advantage that you can. So, a lot of times, in fact, I was just talking about Seawill. There he is. Every little thing that you can do to gain an advantage, people will do in this game. More often than not, it's legal. It's, there's nothing illegal necessarily about staying up for 30 hours. You're not supposed to share accounts. That's the thing, from what I understand. But if they got so much stuff to deal with, how are they gonna check on that stuff? Francesco, I did answer you earlier. If you want to buffer back, I would say you need to work on Joan and Nevsky. Those are two big pieces missing from your puzzle. Yeah, so I think what really the biggest thing that you can do from an advantage standpoint, though, is the mule account, or whatever you want to call it, where people are playing your account while you're asleep, because activity wins KVKs. So if you can keep your activity up 24/7, if you're going up against a kingdom that does not do that, then you're gonna win almost all the time. It's almost 100%. Especially if you're spending too. 960 is literally an entire kingdom of spenders. For the top 2-3 alliances, they all spend some flavor. So that's a deadly combination. That's why 960 is so strong. Not only are they heavy spending kingdom, but they're always up. They're always online. The accounts that are spending are always playing. So you just have that. You just have that. TSN Lambo. So I'm up at 4 a.m. for work. What's your excuse? I'm up at 4 a.m. because I got up at 4 a.m. I get up at 5, 6 a.m. I've always gotten up this early. But at the same time, I just got up and I was like, I saw 960 still doing some Kingsland fighting, and I hadn't, honestly, the biggest thing is I've been really upset not streaming with you guys for 2 weeks. It's been a little bittersweet. I've been trying to kind of put myself in the role of what I'm going to be doing here in the next couple months as I transition away from Rise of Kingdoms into, more life-based things and other games that don't require so much time and intensity and planning and strategy and all that to bring to you guys. And it's been good and bad. That's kind of hard to describe. We're about to rally this flag. GT's also pinching. In fact, they already did pinch. This was blue less than a half hour ago. There was a lot of blue territory here. They've pinched it. They pinched it. Oh, That's not burning too. They're just doing everything they can to wait for their activity to come back up, I think. But 960 will grind you, man. 960 just grinds you down. I mean, look how many people they have. Honestly, this isn't as many as I was used to. Like against the 307 KVK. Like this is not as much as we saw in the 307 KVK. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's still a lot. Obviously, they're dominating the field against every face. Yeah, like there's tons up here. Okay, so maybe there's more over here. But still, like it's still not as much. Like I feel like there was probably twice as much against 307 KVK as there is here. But Mark Facebook, yeah, that's her name. Mark Facebook, yes. 60 GT is a great alliance to bet. I have talent for. I think their only competition is in their own kingdom, 60 MX. In that bracket, I'm in that bracket, by the way, and we did win all three of our group playoffs matches. So we are going to move to the final 16 inside of that bracket. But we face another. In fact, I can show you here in a little bit. Whenever the action kind of dies down a bit. Actually, I can show you really quick while we're waiting. So I'm in T2A. Here we go. We're up against 671, so we might actually lose this time. In fact, I'm almost 100. In fact, I would bet on 1671 to win this. They're just a better team than we are. But we did make it to the final 16. T2A. That's us. We won pretty well. The last match was really fun, and so was Grom. It was really fun. 710F was a little bit of a walkover. But the last two matches were really good. But we don't have the caliber of accounts that the rest of these likely have. So even if we did beat 671, we would be facing 60 GT in the quarterfinals, and that's GG for us. And then here's Raze. Raze didn't show up against Wib, but they didn't need to because they already had 2 wins. But yeah, we're not gonna make it over to face anybody on this bracket because we got to face 60 GT on this side, so that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I think it'll be 60 GT versus. Well, it won't be 60 MX in the finals because they're on the same bracket. So, whoever wins the quarterfinals will face each other in the semis, and it'll likely be 60 GT versus 60 MX in my opinion in the semis. And then as far as on this side, the people that I feel like have the best chance to win, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know you can't see all of it towards the bottom. I'm trying to like give you a little bit of a peek, but it really doesn't matter. Whoever's on this side, it's not enough. All these teams are good, but they're not GT good. Yeah, I mean, these guys lost to somebody. To these guys. Which, I've played against these. No, have I? I feel like I actually have played against these guys. They're good, but they're not 60 GT good. Yeah, 60 GT will run away with it. So I have talent. I for talent. 60 GT is a safe bet, in my opinion. All right, that flag burned. Moving on up. Go ahead and burn that flag. I'd imagine they're going to build a flag over here as well to start cutting left. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Oh, that guy needs some attention. Some medical needs. Medical attention required. All those Guans. Almost dead. Oh, OB, I'm streaming, man. I'm not reading everybody's comments, I'm sorry. Manny Rock, the problem with your thought process there, because we've been in A Kingdom in 916 for going on probably a year and a half, 2 years. Unless you're a bottom A Kingdom, like borderline A, B, you're still going to face those Imperium Kingdoms. Like every KBK we've been in 916 since the free-for-all 846 KBK has been against at least one or two Imperium Kingdoms, and they're big Imperium Kingdoms, not 945 or small Imperiums. Like they've all been against big Imperiums. Or we go up against, and like our current one that we're in right now, where there's 2 Imperium Kingdoms in one camp. You go against stuff like that. You still go against that stuff. OB, what do I think about the new update? Well, I haven't done any content on it. And honestly, it probably doesn't really matter what I think, just simply because I'm not going to be playing the game by the time it goes live. I'm assuming you're talking about the ranged combat and the formations and stuff. I did do a video on that stuff if you do want to take a peek at it when it first was announced, but I'm not going to be playing the game for that stuff. Zaya, best beard. That's right. That's right. Looking forward to pass opening in 24 hours, brother. Hope you're ready to slay. Daniel, yes. So in the 307 KBK tomorrow, I will be streaming as well. I have Pass 4 opening tomorrow, and we'll be facing off against 412. How about that? That's actually the account that I'm on right now is the 307 account. Got some more crystals to burn through. Oh, here we go. Swarm time. Why rally? Why rally when animal can just swarm? Cataluni, what's going on, man? Can we look forward to more console games or mobile games content from you? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of everything. I did just download Modern Warfare 2, so we'll do a little bit of that. In fact, I was going to do a little bit of that before, but I actually wanted to do some more Rise of Kingdoms stuff because I am still going to play my 307 KBK to finish out my rock career. But yeah, we're going to do Modern Warfare 2. We're going to do some, RTS strategy games. We're going to do MMO games. Some mobile games as well, especially if some jump out at me. Division Heartland's coming out as well. That looks really good. So looking forward to a lot of that stuff. And I'll do some polls as well on the channel, asking what you guys are interested in watching, and I'll keep an eye out for some stuff. 2K22. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for the hype. Is it true that they nerfed gem farming? I haven't heard that, but I mean, I'm not sure what they could have done to nerf it. Did they slow the gem acquisition rate or something? Calhouni says, please zero Tekka. If it's in 412, I want to try and zero it. Shinchi's over there too. I'll zero him too if I have the chance. Diablo 4? I mean, I'm a fan of the Diablo series. I'm just not a fan of what they've done with it. They've made it so microtransaction and money based. Like, I'm getting away from that, guys. I've spent so much money on this game. I'm tired of spending money on games other than buying them or maybe a subscription fee. I don't mind that. But I've spent so much money on this game, like I've just been desensitized. I mean, $250,000 is a lot of money. Fall Guys. I've seen that, and then what was the other one? Somebody was saying Team Defense or something like that. TD2 or TDT or I don't know. A bendy. If I'm not fighting, probably. Sounds good. As long as I'm not fighting and, I'm not doing something with the family. Path of Exile 2 would be a good fit. Are they coming out with a 2? Is that official? I always liked Path of Exile. Team Fight Tactics, maybe? That might be it, Jojo. Yeah. Mr. Hunt, I appreciate you, and certainly I missed you guys too. Again, I woke up at 4 this morning, and I'm like, man, I gotta stream. I want to stream. I want to reconnect with you guys. It's been 2 weeks, and again, for those of you that don't know, go check out my video or my stream from 2 weeks ago. I kind of explained what's going on in my life, and today I do have a very important appointment when it comes to what's going to be happening next. So this appointment can go one of two ways. As we see the Boudica rally coming in, owning the field basically allows this to be a massively positive trade for 60 GT. This is going to be really good, and I mean they immediately swarm. Let me let it go down a little bit. Just immediately swarm. Yeah, this is going to go down really quickly. So this is an appointment for my heart surgeon, and depending on how this appointment goes, I could be having heart surgery soon, or we might wait another year. I'm not quite sure. Based off the test results I saw, they may actually push it back by a year. Nothing really progressed from the last time I had my CT scan of my heart. Nothing really progressed, so I'm hoping that they push it off for another year. But secretly, I'm also kind of hoping that we just get it done, because my whole life I've not had a normal heart. It's had a bicuspid valve instead of a tricuspid valve. So I've always had a birth defect heart issue. But oh no, I switched to Jadwiga. It's nice. And now Xeno. Yeah, that swarm kills garrison leads so quick. So quick. Yeah, it's about to go down. And every year I have to have it checked to see the progress of the valve. Now it's Attila, now it's going to go down. There it goes. So being that I just turned 40 this year, which is actually a lot longer than most people with the condition that I have with my heart, which is a lot longer than most people that have this condition get to last before they have to have their own version of the surgery. Has happened. They're really keeping an eye on it, and then because of the condition, I had what's called an aortic aneurysm, which is basically trying to make it really easy to describe while simultaneously not trying to gross you out. On one of the arteries, there's like you have an artery like this. There's a bulging in one of the areas, and if it gets to a certain length, it has the potential to rupture, which if you have an aortic dissection, which is what a rupture would be called, you have about 5 minutes to be worked on, or you're done. Like that's it. So it's very important that the doctors are very careful with my heart and are playing it on the safe side when it comes to what they need to do. But that's really what's driving the surgery more than the bicuspid valve that I was born with. So, but they're going to fix both of them at the same time whenever the surgery happens. And that surgery, again, I'm going to the appointment today to the surgeon to see when they want to have that surgery, or if they want to push it off for another week. If they want to another year. And if they push it off another year, obviously I'll have more testing in between now and then to make sure they keep monitoring it, but that will at least give me a little more time to not have to have surgery, because you want to push that off as much as possible. Horror game for October month. Latif, so here's another thing. My daughter wants to do, on the 13th of every month, my daughter wants to do like a dual cast with me, and she wants to play a horror game on the 13th of every month, because Friday the 13th, that was her idea. And I wanted to implement that a long time ago, but because I was so busy with Rise of Kingdoms, and a lot of times the content for Rise of Kingdoms would coincide with that day, we wouldn't be able to do it. Well, now I can do it. There's a Guan Garrison that's about to pop. So Phantasmophobia, there's a new one that just came out, The Bunker, I think. That looks really scary. Always double tap. Get that Ramses, baby. Daniel says they did. The more gems nodes you farm at a time, the slower your march moves and longer it takes to farm it up. So you're saying the more full your march is, the slower it moves on the map? That's kind of crazy. And Nody, that's interesting on Path of Exiles too. I had been reading about it, trying to figure out what's if it's coming out, but maybe I'll play a little bit of that. I don't know. That's a pretty intense game too. Like there's a lot to do in that game too, guys. Again, my channel is going to be a secondary thing going forward once I officially drop Rise of Kingdoms, guys. I'm going to be connecting with you guys as much as I can, but my main focus will be kind of being a house dad, soccer dad situation going on here. I'm going to be really focusing on my kids and making sure the house is taken care of, and games will be just my wind down from that stuff. Now, I do plan on doing some more, like some vlog type stuff, so like daily things, like in the life of kind of deal. You know, for those of you that don't know, I have 5 kids that still live with me now. One that was in the Navy for a couple years, but just came back a few months ago and hasn't left yet. And his 2 kids as well. So I've actually got 9 people living in my house right now. So some daily vlog stuff kind of deal. Cooking stuff because of the daily vlog stuff. But again, also gaming things as well. Jamie Rabbit, Chooch Bandrigo, I can finally watch live downside to living in Australia. All the best. So anytime I do a really early morning stream, it's your time to shine, my friend. Really early morning or really late night, depending on what you got going on. For me, anyway. For you, that'll be like midday or prime time. Let's see what's going on up here. Okay, so they just... Oh. Yep, just burn that one. Let's go check some of the well, let me see what's going on over here first. That's still burning. What about here? Burning. Yikes. Burning. Oh. Yep, burning. Pushing. Looks like these guys are starting to get a taste of 960 as well. 2208. 31. What's this one? 2331. They're starting to get a dose. 960 now as well. Good morning, Ellipsix. Apocalypse. Hi, Drago. Can't wait to see you on Battlefield in 307. Yeah, me too. It's going to be fun. We will give you a blast for your last KVK retirement worth remembering. Let's go, baby. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. I told Phantom I'm gonna use every resource I have, every resource and every speed up that I have on this account, which will probably translate into about 3 to 4 billion kill points. So there's not. I mean, what's the point? I mean, there's nothing. I can't take it with me, you know. Might as well use everything. Use everything. Cabe, have a good night, buddy. Hope you have a good sleep. Mr. C, or MRC. Oh, it's IRC. Anyway, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Good morning. Zamu, yes, again, if you missed my last stream 2 weeks ago, I am going to be leaving the game after 307 KVK that I'm currently in. That's this account right here. And I will be no longer playing. I stopped spending on all my accounts except for this one because of KVK for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. 2.5, no, 3 weeks. It's done 3 weeks. Wow. 3 whole weeks. Going out with a bang, baby. That's right, Pipsy. Yeah, True S. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. For those of you that don't know, let me show you what we're talking about here. So it's 4 Imperiums. You got 945 and 412. So fire and earth versus 307 and 188, which is water and wind. So it's going to be a good one. This is going to be a good KVK. And right now, obviously, I'm here. And we'll be facing Fire Camp, which is 959 and 412. We'll be facing off against each other. And then again, Earth will be fighting Wind. That's what we're looking at. 45 doing some building. Gotta touch the zig, baby. Oh, there, I touched the zig. Gotta touch that zig. The earlier you touch the zig, the more likely you are to win. Proven fact. Me, Nicholas, why am I leaving? If you go back to my last stream, I really would appreciate you guys to watch that last stream because I go in depth. I don't want to make this just a broken record of me talking about me leaving the stream. I just want to have a good time with you guys and relax. But long story short of it, I want to spend some more time with the family. I feel like I've done what I wanted to accomplish in this game, other than being an Ark of Osiris champion. That's the only thing I haven't done in this game. Everything else I've done. And I've done at the highest level and enjoyed the game. So I won't be doing any more necessarily Rise of Kingdoms content, at least not daily stuff. I may still keep this account just to kind of hang around, but all my other accounts I'm getting rid of. So, and I won't be spending at all. But it's mainly to focus on my health and also to spend more time with my family and pull away from the daily grind that is Rise of Kingdoms. I mean, again, playing at the highest level like I do, alongside of being a content creator, a sponsored content creator, it's a 75-hour-a-week job, plus. And I've been doing it for 3 years. And for a portion of that, I was doing it while also having another full-time job. And again, you guys know I have 5 kids and a wife here, too. I mean, it's too much. It's too much. I've let my health go to facilitate all that stuff. Yes, Jay thinks I will. So, I've let my health go to do all this stuff. So, need to get that back. And again, with all the surgery stuff that's coming up as well, possibly for me, I want to get that focused on. I don't want to worry about, am I putting out enough rock content to stay relevant and all those things. It's just time. And plus, my kids need me. My kids need a little bit more of me than they've gotten. My house needs a little bit more of me. Dear God, my house has got it's got like 10. I was just looking around for the last 2 weeks since I haven't been streaming, and it's a nightmare. I've got 10, 15 projects that I already have on my honeydew list that need to get resolved. I've already done a few of them actually, but there's a lot of things on my list of things I need to do for my house just to get it caught back up because I've just band-aided and patched up things as we went along because I didn't have a whole lot of time. And now that I'm going to have a little bit more time, I'll be able to address them a little more directly, you know. True S, yes, I did buy the crystal stuff for 307, so that's what I was saying. I've stopped all my spending on all my other accounts. I've got 4 T5 accounts. I've stopped all my spending on all the other accounts, and this is the last spend I'm going to do in Rise of Kingdoms, is this last KVK, just because it's my last one. I want to go out with a bang. I want to, you know, have as much fun as I can before I call it quits. John the Man, I will not be zeroing my kingdom. I love my kingdoms. That's a big part of my sadness of leaving the game, is because of the people that I play with. I will not do that. Yeah, I mean, Nicholas, I am going to do content on other games. Like I'm not going. This channel's not going away. I know it kind of seems a little awkward right now because I'm in a little bit of a transitional / not fully understanding what's about to happen mode right now. Most if not all of the Rise of Kingdoms content is going to go away, but the channel is not. The channel will still have some content coming. It won't be as daily as it used to, because again, my main focus, health, family, kids, house, taking care of everything, life-wise, this is what's left. This will get what's left, not the other way around. Yeah, for the last 3.5 years, it's been the other way around. It's been this, 90% focus and then 10% for everything else. It needs to switch. That needs to switch. Yeah. Existed. I'll basically be quitting rock. I mean, if you have to ask, like, to put a label on it, rock is done. Yeah, rock's done for me. And like I said, I mean, I feel like I've pretty much done it all. I've started playing the game pretty much when it first came out. It was September of 2018 is when I started playing this game. And we're in November, almost November of 2022. So I feel like I've done what I need to do in this game, what I wanted to do in this game. I became a sponsored content creator after they created the program. I wasn't one of the initial ones. I've also dropped that too. So I as of a week from now, I think. When did the contract start? Jesus. Start. I might have one more month. I'll have to check. But either in a week or a month and a week, I will no longer be a sponsored content creator. Be done. Redline coming in with a $20 donation. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you. Let's go, baby. Don't leave me. Prime rib cooking stream. Yeah, we still need to do that. And there will be, by the way. We'll be doing that stuff. There's going to be more time to do it. And because I have more time to, keep my house clean and up and in proper working order, we can definitely do that. I just need to get I need to order a nice $100 slab of prime rib. Look at 74. I mean, you never want to fight 60 GT like this. It's tough. It's tough to fight them like this because this is basically an arc fight for them. You see all the sad faces for 74? This is what it looked like for us in 307. It's a disaster. I wouldn't be surprised to see Heaven's Grace get popped off here in a minute. Mark, yeah, kind of. Yeah, true S. I mean, once you start going in rock with the spending, it's hard to stop. And if you don't stop, it escalates very quickly. It escalates very, very quickly. Montana. So I'm still just playing this for right now. I did download. I literally just bought Modern Warfare 2 yesterday. I haven't even played the campaign yet. I will do that with you guys if you want. The actual game releases, I think, on the 28th, so like 3 days. And I think that's when Warzone 2 comes out, and it would be nice to actually start that from day one. I've never started any of the Call of Duty multiplayer stuff on day one. I'm more of a Battlefield fan, personally. But with what they've done to the franchise, I'm kind of SOL. Because they've really kind of screwed the franchise up. Now, I know they've been making some big changes with 2042 and some positive changes there, but I think the damage is already done. I miss Battlefield 4, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3 was really good. Even 5 and 1 to a certain extent were good, but that was, to me, kind of like the beginning of the end, personally. Yeah, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company 2, those were all really like my wheelhouse. I used to play those all the time. Multiplayer. True S says I'm almost at the peak of that escalation, I think. You know what's funny? When I first started spending in the game, I'm like, I'm just going to get T5. And then, because the point was we had a Kingdom War. This was early. This was before KVK even started. 60 GT is starting to log in, by the way, you can tell. They're getting more dense. They're getting more dense. And 74 needs to be worried because they're going to start burning away from the pass. This is bad. This is very bad for them. This has already all been cut. Ooh. Is there any cities? Territory? No? Or did I miss it? I might have missed it. Yeah, Jay, thanks. I saw people were talking about the gem node nerf or whatever, which again is just one more thing, man. Does that really need to happen? Like, whose timeline was that on at headquarters? You know, need to nerf gem farming. Need to put that in the patch. But what was it? True S. Yeah, when I first started spending, it was like, okay, I want to get T5 to help out my side of the fight, so I ended up spending to get T5. But then I quickly realized that you can't really fight with T5 without really spending. Like, you have to continue to spend to get the resources, to have VIP 18, to have the commanders go along with it. And then once they came out with the equipment system, that was a whole nother bundle of spending that started. And now we have these new artifact type things that are coming out in the game. I'm done. Because once you feel like you've gotten your account to the top level that can compete against anybody, another system comes out that's going to require you to spend to keep up with everybody else. And I got no animosity about it, because this is a business, guys. This is a business. This is what, you know, they don't make this game just out of the pleasure of it. They make it to make money. So I totally get it. But I'm just kind of done with that rat race. Just kind of done with it. Mark wants to see me play some Call of Duty Zombies. Okay, do that. My son likes playing it too. Maybe I'll do a little. Whenever I do streams and stuff, I probably will incorporate my kids more with it. One, because they're a huge part of my life, but then two, because they grew up with me as their dad. So they all play games. All of them play games. Milo, if you haven't heard anything about it, just go check out the last stream from 2 weeks ago that I have on the channel. I go into, what's going on and reason for peeling back from rot. Raging, you're saying that the campaign's really good? I think, from what I've seen, it looks really good. So, yeah, maybe I'll play that on the channel as well for you guys. We'll just go through it together. TSN Lambo, Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 will be available from 16 November, a couple of weeks after the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This was confirmed at COD. Okay, good. So we have about 3.5 weeks until Warzone 2 comes out. So again, I haven't been a huge Warzone person, but that's just because I feel like I got into it so late. Like, I just started playing it like maybe, I don't know, 4 months ago or so, 3 months ago, and I only did it a few times. It's not like I was pushing really hard. But whenever I start at the beginning of something that's really big, I get into it. So I'll probably do the Battle Pass for Warzone 2 when it comes out, and we'll do some streams here, and I might forego some of my my daily chores to do a couple longer streams on the channel here. Battlefield was great, but if I get sniped from a mile away again, I'm gonna cry. Well, I mean, if they did see in Battlefield, if you get sniped from a mile away, they're really good because you got bullet drop in Battlefield. It's not like Call of Duty where it was like laser beam from a mile away. Like, gravity doesn't exist for bullets. Battlefield, you actually had to like crank up the the elevation. Now, Call of Duty has that now, but before, I remember when Battlefield 3 and 4 were out, were first coming out, like, that was something that was a game changer for me, at least. Because I was always very good at estimating, you know, incline when it came to bullet drop and things like that. Whereas everybody else was just Call of Duty fanboys, and they were shooting your ankles whenever they were doing a, you know, a building fight or something, and you would always win. Dylan, hey Drago, my account got hacked. It's over 4 years old, and my bank account only lets me see purchases from 2 years ago. Both won't help me get it back. Well, your Lilith account didn't get hacked. Your Gmail or your email account got hacked. You need to deal with them. Lilith isn't responsible for your email. Having been hacked myself, I understand what you're going through and the frustration that you feel. But you got to work with Google or whoever your email provider is. It's not Lilith that you need to worry about. See, Will, what's going on, man? Good to see you, my friend. I was just singing your praises, and we do have a redirect coming your way when I wrap the stream up, which we still have a little bit of time on the stream, so won't be redirecting right now. But you guys are killing it on the field as always. The 960 swarm is in full effect. Raging, you're on the 6th mission so far, and it's much better than Vanguard and Cold War. Yeah, I skipped those guys. Oh, double C primary garrison. Ah! That's no bueno. Alright, let's see. Any more? Give me some city rallies and swarms. See, well, let's go. I'm looking for the juicy stuff here. You guys are dominating as always, though. Crazy. Crazy. Ooh, big fights. Tom, what's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry, I was just reading through a bunch of stuff. I think Earth Camp... Sorks. I think Earth Camp did a huge stuff, even though they are one of the weakest camps. Are you talking about in this KBK? 474? Wait, 45. Okay, yeah, it's not 474. Where is 474? Are they all the way over here? Yeah, they came all the way across the map. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it looks like they didn't make it to Kingsland. Right? They said Earth Camp. I'm sorry. This is Earth Camp. I was in Heroic Anthem mode. Okay. So... they're blocked in, right? Yeah, they're blocked in. Oh, they're working on coming out, huh? Or no? Everything's burning. Okay, everybody have some sleep. We have forts up. Everybody sleep. We have forts up. It's okay. Got it. Got it. All right, let's see here. Let's check on some of the non-Imperiums in this KVK. I did see some of this earlier. Big ball. God, they're so good at this. They shift the fight everywhere. Check middle of Broughton zone. Okay. This here? Oh, they dropped forts. Oh, wow. Not messing around. How did they burn this flag? This is one of those flags that are just not supposed to be burned. I mean, there's a lot of activity over here, that's for sure. Wow, like 960 needed more help, right? These guys are off territory. Need more off territory. There's one. Bubbled. That guy's done some fighting in his time. Yeah, like 960 needs any more help. These guys are just, you know, being a pain in the butt for 474. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good for them. They're having a good time now. 474 is just they're feeling it from all sides. That's not good. Why wouldn't they how did this happen? I guess is what I'm getting at. How did this happen? Like, why? What camp is this? Earth camp. How did they have them entirely blocked in and allow them to get into zone 6? They held this for 2 weeks? That's pretty impressive. Yeah, give me the full story on this. I haven't been really playing for 2 weeks. We used City Shielded during a week in Zone 6. So, you left cities in here from the original fight? Is that what you're saying? Like, from the original Zone 6 fight? And you guys left them in here for a week? Wow, what a play. That's impressive. That's a huge play. 2 weeks, okay. That's a huge play. A little bit of a oversight by the 474 crew, because, I mean, obviously the way to fix that is to flag up this whole zone. It's a big zone. But the way to fix that is to flag up the whole zone, and that would port you out. But I guess they didn't do that. That's a bold move. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out. It certainly did. Well done. Well done. Great move. 2 weeks of shields, rip gems. Yeah, Wolfie. I mean, with these new gem farming changes, that might be a little more painful. That's true. Well, I mean, what else are you going to do? I guess, you know, if you're getting locked into your zone, what else are you going to do? I mean, you're losing out on probably, you know, some farming and some honor, because you don't want to really give away your position too much. Because all I got to do is put a flag under you and you're done. Yeah, from what I understand, gem farming changes are here. Let's go check the port. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Where's the damn patch? Here we go. It said number 6. Where's number 6? Maybe it's on a different patch. Number 6 on a gem node. Okay, gotcha. I don't see any gem nodes here. I have to go look around for it. It's definitely not going to be in this zone to get farmed too quick. There we go. Your gem gathering speed will gradually decrease according to the number of gems you have gathered that... What? Your gem gathering speed will gradually decrease according to the number of gems you have gathered that week. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. Well, Sork suit, me either. I don't think I don't know if I've ever. Maybe one time for like a video 3 years ago. I don't think I've ever intentionally focused on farming gems for an extended period of time. That being said, for free-to-play, that's a big deal. Free-to-play do that all the time, especially ones that are really heavily invested into the game time-wise and want to perform at their best while not spending money. That's a huge deal. Oh. Wow. Layer X says VIP support said it's incorrect. Well, why would they have it on there? Yeah, GG, right? TSN Lambo, I gather gems 24/7 on my main and use my 10 farms to gather regular resources. That's a good way to do it. Ooh, speaking of a good way to do it, Justin coming in with the $50 dono. Hippotron sticker, love that. Thanks so much for the donation, my friend. You get a Leo dance? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he gets it. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Layer X says they said they will fix it next update. It's just the description's wrong. What's it gonna get fixed to? Maybe they cap the gems you can farm due to bots. People would bot their account and gather 50,000 gems a week. But what? I don't know, guys. I mean, what's their intention? Like, they obviously have something written there for a reason, right? Yeah, 1,000 gems a week is what you can gather. That'd be funny. Thank you again, Justin, for that donation. Really appreciate it. Same thing for Redline. Appreciate you, my friend. Well, Daniel, what's there to typo? Like, what's there to typo? I'm trying to think. Assuming there is a typo, what is it supposed to say? You know, like what is it supposed to say? Oh, we have a city being zippied. Do not teleport off territory in front of 60 GT. Wolfie, yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Oh my god, it's coming. It's coming. Like what? Oh, so much material to work with. So much material to work with. Oh, okay. What do you focus on first? Okay, so this flag's about to go down. This is actually, I believe this water camp is with 960, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Because they're in the same level 6 zone, so, or level 7 zone, or whatever you want to call it. So this is, you know, 960's allies are losing a little bit of territory here. And are kind of a buffer, you know, between the orange camp coalition. Let's keep an eye on this. This is about to drop. So all these cities here, like this city, no, this city here is swarmable. And that's it. Just this one. Let's see if he stays or goes. How do you think about this season OL top 16 group draw? I think it's about what I expected for the most part. Can we go back to Old Rock? I kind of wish we could. Like, not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of all these changes. You know, oh, territory popped under. But he wasn't bubbled. Oh, I guess you don't need to be bubbled. That's right. That's for exile. Okay, well, there goes that. That sucks. That's another change I wish they didn't do. Wolfie wants... I never thought I'd read that anywhere. Once Light versus Darkness. With no Crystal Tech. Now, I want the original KBKs with no Crystal Tech. But also still get half my troops back. I want that. I'm going to keep that part. Give me half my troops back still. Because I remember before that was happening, I was spending 6-7 million troops in a KBK and not getting any troops back. That was bad. Those were the rough days. Song versus SS34 and VC56 versus OV, again, is dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how random is it? I don't know. You know, did they handpick that stuff? I don't know. TSN Lambo, $5 donation. Formations, I'm fine with. This other stuff, the equipment is simply a money grab. Again, right? Like, and even the formations, like, I've always, since the beginning of this channel, advocated for more ways to use strategy in this game. The problem is, they don't do it that way. Like, they don't do things just to give more strategic opportunities. They do it in conjunction with more systems that require more investment, more time, more, like, just give me the functionality without giving me the 15 things on top of it that aren't really necessary, you know? Like, I didn't need... The museum, for instance, is a prime example in my opinion. Like, the idea behind it is great. They want to buff earlier game commanders for players, but guess what? Now you need these little green crystal things, and you don't get very many of those without spending or without participating in a lot of events for a long period of time. Just buff the commanders and move on with our life. Like, just buff the commander. Just give it to people. If they've already invested in the commander to get the buff in the first place, just give them the buff. Like, okay, no, that's... We're not going to go into the rant just yet. Why do you have to have a museum and then bundles for the museum? Like, where's that? Echoes of History. Like, why is this even a bundle? Come on. And then they have another one. There's one during KBK or outside of KBK that's also for the museum. Like we have these commanders in the game that we came out with 3 years ago that are starting to get phased out, but I know that you guys can't really max all these commanders that are the latest ones because you spent so much time and investment maxing the earlier ones. For those people who haven't spent a whole lot to keep up with the commander grind, we're going to make this system where you can use your base level commanders a little bit more effectively, but we're going to put it behind a paywall because we need that money back. We need to get some of that money. It might not be as much as getting those legendary commanders that are out now, but we're going to get a little taste. We're going to get a little bit from you. That's kind of what the museum was. Are you serious, Wolfie? That can't be right. Wolfie, I agree. I like the camp tech. I like the mechanics behind Light versus Darkness as far as the way that the whole camp worked. I don't like the fact that there was basically no real fighting until Kingsland. But I like the mechanism behind the actual Kingsland. Kingsland was fun. Oh boy, here we go. Medic. I'm gonna make a video, I think, especially after my sponsorship is over, because I do need to. I've never fibbed or lied or deceived on this channel, but I also, you know, I honor my contracts. My contract states I don't outright, you know, say some things that need to be said, but I'll make a video on kind of what my thoughts are state of the game wise, and it'll be, you know, it'll be accurate. I don't think that it's on the decline necessarily, but some of the bigger players, original bigger players in the game, have really started to kind of move on to something else. You know, I was really, with Rise of Kingdoms, like, I was really feeling like I would never leave this game until, like, one day I just, like, really focused on everything, and I'm like, I'm leaving this game. 623 Logan, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Wolfie, no, I'm serious. They've added a new book-like item, same as for Castle. In comparison, Castle from 0 to 25 is about 200,000 gems. New building will be, I gotcha. Okay. I wish we had Coalition tech for Season of Conquest like your Nightmares. Yeah, that's the camp tech. Yeah. Ciali, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Thank you. Getting to be about that 6 o'clock time frame. Tell you what, once we find a rally or something to watch for a minute, I'm gonna go and check real quick on the kiddos, make sure they're up, and then I'll be right back, because I don't want to stop streaming, but I don't want them to miss their bus either. Okay, they've definitely layered here, so that's good for them. 74, but I mean they're right at the pass. They're about to come. I mean, oh. I was like, ooh. Oh. Not exactly super. Will they rally this guy? I wonder if they will. If he will, rally these guys. Rally this guy. So, does 960 build flag against gate? Probably not. Oh, well, no, they will. Well, they'll just go right through. I forgot. They'll just go right through. Yeah, they'll go right through and probably try and drop this. I would definitely build. Like right now, actually. Build it and kill the fort. Come through and kill the fort before it builds. I would definitely do that. Oh, you're right there too, Seawell. Come on. Let's go. Rally up. Get to it. So for those of you that are wondering, Twilight Falls is still very much a valid city skin. For everybody that's asking what you should buy in the KBK shop, Twilight Falls is still very much a valid skin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're all right here. Yeah, I agree. That's a little bit of a reactionary, oh crap, they're about to come through our passport. They definitely need to build here. I mean, Zakros is here. He's ready to go. I almost zeroed him, by the way, last KBK. I think you might actually still be in the stream right now. I almost zeroed you, buddy. But then I didn't. Because I didn't have my troops in the right place. Yusuf, so if you've watched, I feel like you've been on this channel for a long time. I mean, you've seen me on my non-T5 account, the way I fight there. You don't go to the front line, like the very, very front. Like you stay in the middle of the murder ball. That's where your value's at. Wolfie, well, I mean, for rallies, yeah, I would say 100%, 10% cav health is the way to go. But unless you're going full Fleisch, right, and going full cav on the field, the 5% skill damage will apply to everyone, which is, in my opinion, a little bit better. Yes, I hear a lot of bad things about 412. Are they that bad? No, they're a very good kingdom, as far as fighting goes. I don't know anything about like their internal workings or anything like that, but they're a very strong kingdom when it comes to fighting, and they're very powerful. And we're gonna fight them tomorrow. So 07 will be going up against 412 in the passport area of the KVK. By the way, here was a 60MX versus King Puma Garrison, pass Garrison. This was rough to see. I don't know if this was Siege or what, but that's bad. Wolfie, I said you went full Fleisch, because that's what you're working with. You went full Fleisch. 412 revived in terms of power. Yeah, they're very strong. I mean, they're a top, what, 15 Imperium Kingdom, I think? Something in that neighborhood. How's 474 Zone 6 looking? Is there still going? Yeah, they are. Nick, they are. No gear? How do you not have gear in a pass rally? And honestly, I mean, he had to have kept it there for a long time to get that kind of a report. Like it had to be in that pass taking the rally to get that kind of report for a very long time. Like repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. Okay, they've maneuvered somewhere else. Let's see if I can find where they're at. Uh-oh. Found them. There. Yeah, everything's covered. Oh, so fresh. Yeah, I probably had 2 rallies for sure. Daniel, 412 like the farm. They like it so much. In fact, they choose to do it for the last couple KVKs. But they've been talking big game in LK, so we'll see tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Sounds good to me. Oh, no. Stop swarming. Stop swarming. That March took the peepee. This gear was on call, obviously. Yeah. Fresh Killer 23, 960 is a stupid strong kingdom. Yes, they are. And getting into their kingdom is a lucrative thing. Oh, they're spending kingdom, that's for sure. Very strong kingdom, though. One of the strongest that I've fought. Definitely best open field team I've fought. Rally's going a long way. Oh, they're going after the pass, huh? The problem with pushing this area here is that it can be so heavily backflagged. It's insane. Like you can just continue to flag all this stuff up. Like it's so hard to come all the way through here very quickly. Is that Tilinevsky? So I don't own the area. Ooh, it's not looking good. I was gonna say you want to cancel that. Surprised they haven't taken the pass. You just see bands of 60 players like just roaming the streets. Just roaming around. Although ELS is looking pretty good over here. Everything's on fire over here. Again, I think 60 is going to have to really carry this. But they're doing such a great job against 474 that I feel like it's just a matter of time, because 60 is just going to continue to stay up nonstop 24/7, and all these kingdoms will eventually just wear down. I mean, that's what they did to 307. Silly me. No, I won't be playing with formation. It's already an existing heroic anthem KBK. It doesn't work that way. Gotta get those GT coins, baby. That's right. That's right, Wolfie. Fresh Killer 254 versus 960. Who do you think would win? Man, that would be such an amazing fight to watch. We got 365 as well. You can put in that conversation. 846 is certainly in the conversation. But yeah, 254 versus 960 would be good. I still think 254 would win that, just because of volume of players. Like, they've got what 960 has. Maybe not as good of coordination of fighting. It's still good, but it's not 960 good. But they oh wow. Ooh. Is that? Oh, it's so hard to tell what that is. Okay. So many players here. But I think 254 just has too many people. But yeah, 846 does need a win versus 93. That's the thing, too. No humans allowed. No, 960 is not a botting kingdom. This is the problem. When you fight 960, this is what your murder ball looks like. It just starts to disappear. Just a steady stream of sad faces. But this is actually perfect timing for 960 because they can... Whatever's going to happen in Kingsland will likely have happened in the next, like, 4 or 5 days. Which is right when the Osiris League playoffs. It's, like, literally perfect timing. Like, couldn't have planned it any better timing. Oh, Wolfie, it was definitely fun to watch, to play against 960. It was frustrating a little bit because my marches melted faster than they ever have before. But I also got more T5 kills in that 1 KVK than I think in the last 2 or 3 prior to that combined. Because all you fight is T5. There's no T4 in 960. T4 is not a thing in 960. Latest. Yeah, again, if you want to watch the stream from 2 weeks ago, yeah, I'm going to be focusing on family and expanding into other types of content. But focusing on my house, my family, and my health. And maybe keeping a few shekels in my pocket as well. I've spent way more in this game than I've ever made from it. So. But thank you for the $2 donation. Really appreciate that. I've seen you stepping up your content game recently. That's good to see. Double Lord, what's going on, man? I miss you too. Well, you won't miss me for long. You'll see me a little closer than you probably want tomorrow. These guys are off territory, by the way. All of them are off territory. Ooh. I will leave you to... Cause, yeah, they're all off territory. Look at all these are off territory. Why isn't 60 GT all swarming these guys? What? I'm surprised. These are all off territory. All of them. I am very surprised 60 is not going after these guys and swarming all of them. But, strategically, this is the better place to be. So I understand why they're coming over here. I just wouldn't have the discipline to do it. I personally would not have the discipline to do it. I'd be over here swarming every single one of these cities. Every single one of these cities swarm down. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate that. And Kingster, yeah, again, watch the video from 2 weeks ago. The stream from 2 weeks ago. Kind of outlines what's going on in my life. There's some health things that I need to address. In fact, I got a very important doctor appointment today that I need to go to for my heart. But again, if you want the backstory to everything, just go check out that stream. I go in pretty in-depth. I've done it a couple times during this stream, too, if you want to go check it out and buffer back and try and find it. 60's definitely woken up, but I think now they're like, wait. All those are off territory. They're all coming back. They're all coming back. They're like, wait, who cares about this flag? I want all these 6 cities to get zeroed. Yeah, they've got 13 minutes until this flag. I mean, they're going to have to fight them off in the air. Yeah, here we go. This is the demoralizing point right here. These 6 cities. Some of them probably already zeroed. Like, this guy might already be zeroed. And he just healed up. You know? But some of these are not zeroed. Here we go. Yep, here comes the ball. Last update, if it's 100% pay to win update, I think it's time to quit. Yeah, I mean, there's that too. There's that too, guys. As I sit here and click golden chest after golden chest. You know. The machine will never stop. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me go check on my kids really quick. I've got another half hour of streaming in me. I do. So, give me like 5 minutes. I want to check and make sure my kids are up and they are getting ready for school. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Everybody. Oh boy. And they're gonna drop this flag too. This could be bad. So it looks like that city got tapped but not burned. Swarm, man. The 960 swarm is something to watch, man. I'm telling you. Try reinforcing that. I dare you. Try to reinforce that. I dare you. I dare you to reinforce this. Like, it's so difficult to do. There's so many people there on top of it. There it goes. And with all those marches there, just swarm every city there. Like, what are you? Why aren't you swarming? Swarm everything. There it goes. Oh yeah, Catalunya. I'm fully aware. Okay. Why didn't they pour it out before? Like, why didn't they swarm them before? Oh, it was a building flag, so they weren't on territory. They could have been swarmed before. Surprised. Everybody's porting out. Like, nah, pass. There he goes. Yep, they're all gone. Those cities would have been easier to swarm than that flag. Maybe they had 3 million reinforcements. Possible. Still, they were still such low power. I mean, still would have been fine. This guy was off, not tagged for a little bit. I think they were trying to work their way there to get him. I wonder if he's on territory. He's like right on the line. I think he's off territory. I think Puma's off territory. I can't obviously check it, but if maybe somebody from 960 could check it really quick and tell me. I feel like he might be off territory. He's on the left side of that line, you know what I'm saying? If he's off territory, he should have been swarmed. Like, he's got 75 million power. Is he more to the right side? I don't know. I think this guy's more to the right side. This guy's more to the left side, in my opinion. Like, I feel like it'd be close. Dude, I want I always wanted 0 cities. Yeah, true S. That's the play. That's the plan. Is it? Okay. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's like right on the line, man. It's like right on the line. Willie Pickle. The king. Off territory, off territory. I mean, place a flag and they both go away. Maybe that's why they haven't placed a flag there yet. Maybe. over here, see how we're doing. There we go. Here's another swarm. Kenshin? Alright, thank you. He was close though, right? Like, I got a little excited. I don't know. That flag's burning again. So, I mean, the allies of 474 are doing pretty well against the allies of 960, plus a little bit of 960. But again, I think the main contingent of 960 is being so dominant against 474 right now that once they really kind of start pushing this territory out and are able to shift fully towards the orange camp coalition, it's going to be really tough. Like, just in this stream alone, the line was like right here when we first started, and this is all new 960 territory. So I mean, they're pushing. How much tech can you progress nowadays before pass 4? You can get to 6 marches, and I believe marching order 7 on the first one. But the problem is you don't get much healing tech, which is a problem for spenders or T5 players in general, I guess, because you're going to be burning through resources like crazy, which again I think is the point of why they made that change, so that people spend more money on resources. Again, it's business. I guess it just wouldn't be so bad if it was just like 1 or 2 things, but it seems like every change now is to eke out just a little bit more money. And it's just stacked up so much that it's like, what's the point, you know? Even for a heavy spender like me, it's just too much. It's just too much. The old adage, straw that broke the camel's back. It's kind of where I'm at. And it wasn't even that big of a, like, the changes that are happening right now are not really that big when it comes to spending, but it's just on top of everything already that we have to add even more. It's just, I'm done with it. Done with that grind. Improved morale is possible, but only like 3, I think. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 improved morale. But again, like, special medicines is more important to me as a T5 fighter than improve morale that early. And you can't get special medicines until you fill out a lot of the tree. They've specifically hard capped special medicines really until after the first fight. Yeah, Rflex, we went over that a little bit earlier. People are saying that VIP support said that it's a misprint, that they're going to fix it, but who knows what that means. Yeah, it's just another. It just seems like every change that happens in the last couple months has been to eke out a little bit more, or to make it just a little bit harder for you to not spend, like, just a little bit here and there, and it's like death by 1,000 cuts is kind of what's coming to mind. Fresh Killer, how do you feel your performance will be now that you are dropping your spending by quite a lot, if not totally stopped? I have totally stopped, and my performance will be, I'm not sure how to say this, but non-existent. Because after this 307 KBK, I'm leaving Rock. I'm done. So Steppin', yeah, I mean, I got 14 million crystals I need to spend, but I will be ready. Yeah, I will be ready for the fight tomorrow. We'll be fighting tomorrow, guys, in case you guys didn't know. We'll be fighting tomorrow on the channel. I'll be fighting against 412 and 307. No, Reaper of Doom. No, I am doing this last KBK right. I'm doing this last KBK right. I'm getting the crystal tech. And that's the thing. Like, I've done... This is probably my 30th KBK. Like, at this point, I've done so many KBKs, and every KBK I max spend to make sure that I'm doing what's expected of me in my account, but also that's the way I want to play the game, is top level, you know, best of the best stuff. And I just can't do anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm done with it. If I doubt 412 won't show up. 412 will show up. Yeah, they'll show up. TT, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for the welcome. Kiro, do you miss fight against GT60? I do. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, 307 versus 960 was such a great KVK. I had such a great time in that KVK. I do miss it. And maybe, you know, there's a little bit of that into my, you know, decision to quit or to leave Rise of Kingdoms, is because, again, like, I feel like I've done everything I feel like I need to do. Is this the pokey that was in 916? I don't know if it is. He's certainly got the help times for it. I left Rock 2, wanted to go to 916, but at the end I gave away all 3 T5 accounts and quit Rock. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, man. I definitely won't be giving my accounts away, though. If you're interested, let me know. Yeah, 4 years. It's been 4 years for me too. I feel like I've accomplished everything I want to accomplish. Except the only thing I haven't done that I wish I had been able to is Osiris League or just Arc Champion in general. And I was just never on a team that had enough players to compete with the likes of 60 GT or you know, JST or OV or any of the big, you know, 1V. I just was never on a team that had enough players to fight against that, because they're all VIP 18. They're all heavy spenders. They are all, and on top of all that, obviously the strategy is really what wins on top of that, but you need to have the baseline. And the baseline is everybody's got VIP 18. Everybody has the commanders that are needed. Everybody has top tier equipment. And all the teams that I've been on, maybe a third or a half of them had anything close resembling that stuff. So if you don't have those things, like, you're just not going to be able to compete with 960, 365, 34, contingent, 52. Fresh Killer, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit bittersweet, but there's lots more on the horizon, and I'm not going anywhere. We're still going to be doing stuff on this channel. It just won't be Rock. It'll be something a little bit different. A little bit more personal things, a little more vlog style things. There's going to be more gaming content as well, but it'll be more personal, I guess. Kuro, no, not one more year. 307. This 307 KBK is my last KBK. Is what I'll be doing. Eye Catcher, good to see you as well. Mad Neo, both. Versatile, hey Drago, I'm new to Rock and was wondering what commander pairings I should go for to prepare for KBK1. I do have recommendations, a lot of which are in videos on this channel, but it depends on how many marches you're bringing to the field, how many troops you have available, what your commanders are. Like, you don't want to bring, like, you know, level 40 commanders to the field. You want to have level 60 primary commanders in your marches. You want to have, you know, focused YSG. If you type in exclamation point commander order. There's a commander order video I would recommend you watch to grow your account in the game the most efficiently for the best commanders. But your standards like, you know, Charles Sun Tzu, Charles YSG, Sun Tzu YSG, you got Mina Double C, Mina Osman, archers wise, there's not really much out there I would recommend, but I mean, it just depends on what you got to work with. Unknown Tomato, sad times for us veterans. After 1130 days, I'll also quit after next KVK. Shame on. Yeah, I'm hearing that from a lot of people that they're thinking about leaving, and you know, don't let me be a reason for you to quit. But I mean, all these guys are getting worked. So, did the king go offline, or is he just farming kills because he has no troops in the city? I feel like he's offline. Yeah, I don't know if he's got 45.6 million dead. Fairly active player. I don't know how much he was before this started, though. Yeah, Kuro, that we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun tomorrow. Silver Sea, it's just simple, nothing new fun-wise, and we got to keep spending more and more. It's in a death spiral for a while already. I don't know about death spiral, but it's definitely tougher and tougher to play. Just like generically play. Solly, do you think 412 is stronger than 307? I think power-wise, I think they are, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see as far as fighting-wise here in a little bit. Tomorrow. Joker, long-time member, man. Really appreciate you being a member of the channel. Supporting the stream, supporting the community. Drago, can't wait for your first cooking stream. You should invite Mad Phantom, then food pics on Sippin' Saturday. Oh my god. I'm tired of his food pics. Those of you that don't know, Phantom owns multiple restaurants. And occasionally, he wants to make me hungry and a little jealous. Send me these pictures of food in his restaurants. Really good. Yeah, Sorks, I'm kind of with you there, man. SU2C. Power in 412 is big. If they show up, will be tough. I agree. That's kind of where I'm at. 1543 Slattery. Almost 1,500 days in. Sure, some things need to change. I will keep playing, though. Yeah, I mean, there's still fun to be had in the game, guys. Don't get me wrong. This is not, by any means, a dead game. Which is what I'm going to be saying in my kind of state of the game video that I'll make. But, again, it's just like that. We were just talking about it. All the little minor tweaks that they're making are tweaks that you can clearly see are designed to just get that little bit of extra money, which again, this is a business, it's understandable, but when you already have the money that you're making coming in just to play the game the way a lot of people want to play it, it's just a little too much for some people. That's all. True S, is Chuny leaving too? I haven't seen his streams lately. I haven't really seen many people's streams lately, honestly. I've been having fun with the family. Is he leaving as well, or are you just saying in general you're looking forward to his streams? Addy, I'm a 93. I was totally free to play, but this is my last KVK, and I'm going full tech. This KVK against 846 since it's my... I mean, that's a good one to do it on, too. Against 846. It's a good one. Not a bad idea. Felipe, well, I don't really have a roadmap or anything. Certainly, I just bought Modern Warfare 2, so we'll do a little bit of that campaign stuff on the channel. When Warzone 2 first comes out, we'll play a little bit of that too. I'm more of an MMO style player, so medieval style games that are MMO style, so persistent worlds, build your character, be in an alliance, go to guild wars, things like that. Which is why Rise of Kingdoms appealed to me so much, because it's a very similar style to an MMO PC game. But like the day before, when that comes out next year, there's going to be tons of stuff that we play on the channel. But a lot of it, again, is going to also be intermingled with like vlog content. Like I'm shifting from primary focus being content creator and mobile game player of Rise of Kingdoms to really kind of stay-at-home dad and spending more time with the family. And a lot of that has to do with just the fact that it's due. Like for the past 3 years, this has been my life. Like, of course, my family has been a priority and important, and I've done a lot with my family, but it's always around this. It's around what you're seeing right now. That's going to flip-flop. That's going to flip-flop. Fat Bus One YouTube, I get paid to show what I like, and I was watching you. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. How to change a diaper in less than 17 seconds while drinking a beer. Lambo, you nailed it. Oh, I can one hand, dude. I've got 5 kids, so I can one hand change a diaper like nobody's business. I am super dad when it comes to that stuff. And I'm definitely not your typical. I don't know what typical dad would mean, but I definitely have been more involved than probably most dads, I guess, in that department with all my kids. I've always been, my wife and I have been very much a team with a lot of this stuff. So Solly, again, it's all about time. My time, I want my time to be spent with my family and my house and my health. So that's another thing, a big piece of what I'm wanting to do. So my daily schedule is going to be that of a stay-at-home dad that needs to focus on his health. And the content that we've been talking about, the games, the vlog stuff, the cooking stuff, things like that, that will be in addition to those things. Like, it won't be the primary focus. It will be when time permits and as I'm able to. I'm not going to be stressed anymore about putting out content. I'm not going to be, oh my God, I got to get a video out today because I haven't done anything today. That's gone. Those days are gone. But, for instance, like today, I've got a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock. The kids are waking up right now to get ready for school. Once they're out, typically I will, get their lunches ready for them. That stuff's already done for school. And I'll make sure they all get off on the bus on time, or if they miss the bus or whatever, I'll drive them to school. And then after they're all gone, I go to the gym for an hour or two, get a workout in, and then I'll come home, do some work around the house, clean up from the day before, dishes, laundry, etc. And there's going to be, most days, there'll be about an hour to 2 hours where it'll be a little personal time where I can do whatever I want. Now, whether that's, relax on the couch and watch a little TV or catch up on a show or play a game streaming with you guys, those are all options. But nowhere in there is set down to do content. Like that's not on my schedule anymore. So again, if I'm doing anything content related, it's going to be streams, like just ad hoc streams that I just fire up whenever I'm doing something that I feel like you guys might want to watch. Or if it's a video, it'll likely be a video that I did some editing on over the course of a week. Like, it won't be like, because these videos that I do, they take 4 or 5 hours to edit. I'm not doing that. That's a mixed troop rally. Call rally, by the way. That's a completely mixed troop. We got cav and archers in there. Ugh, that's going to be a bad trade. Don't reinforce the rally. Kick them all. Just drop the rally. The videos will be more slower to come out because, again, it's just going to be as time permits. Kiro, thank you. Appreciate that. SU2C. So you understand what I'm saying. I used to be on the road a lot. Did they really burn it? Goodness. With that mixed rally? Wow. Or was it already burning? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, rallies all over the place, man. Or your burn grapes. I don't know what that means. Humi, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And hello. Good to see you. Even though you threw up a bunch of Leo emojis. For the good Leo. It's for the good Leo. Is Joan Nevsky the new Cav rally meta? I think Nevsky Joan is the new Cav rally meta, but at the same time, it's very squishy still. So if you don't own the open field, you're still sending Attila Nevsky. You're not sending Nevsky Joan. But to replace, like, say, an XY Nevsky, yes. Joan Nevsky is, or Nevsky Joan is very... Nevsky Joan. Yeah, Nevsky Joan is very strong. Very strong. Lars, thanks, man. Okay, so the disconnect has happened. And I guess they're building? Yeah, ELS is building now. Trying to come down and cut behind, which is ideal. But I don't know if they're going to make it through this before 60 GT makes it through this. I don't know. Let's see. This is going to be another day of fighting at least, I would say, before it really kind of comes into clarity on who's going to definitely win. But I mean, if 60 GT keeps up, I mean, they're only going to get more populists here in a little bit. If 960 keeps up this activity, it's pretty much game over, which they're known to do. So until I've seen otherwise, there's no real reason to doubt that they will not keep up this momentum that they've got going on. I mean, they're just everywhere. Everywhere all the time. Everywhere all the time. They are deep on 474 territory. Deep. Croc, thank you. Appreciate it. Would love to see Chisco versus GT60. So 254 versus 960. Yeah, I would like to see that too. Okay, dude, I gotta put you in timeout. Just sitting there spamming about your channel. Gotta other places to do that on. Oh, I would love to see that KVK for sure. I think 474 has another day or so, at least. At least. I mean, they got tons of territory, guys. I think there's at least a day or two left in this King's Land. I think ideally that's what 960 wants as well. Like they want to wrap up Kingsland in the next like 3-4 days tops. Gillax 94, what's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Rock just announced the gem thing was a text issue on Discord. Hi, Burke, iTech. What a nice surprise to see you. I'm glad you're surprised. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, every 960 KBK is very fun to watch. But 960 is definitely pushing. I mean, this is all new territory since this stream started. So about an hour and a half. Actually, 2 hours. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm going 2 hours already. Actually, I need to start getting ready to go. 2 hours, and they're just been doing this the whole time. Swarm humping flags. Nico, hello. I mean, I would say, so I mean, this kingdom here is doing a very good job as well. 525. I would say 474 has a really nice ally in 525 and just 2364, I think. Yeah, 2364. So, I mean, I think especially 525 is a really good ally for 474. 474 versus 960 heads up, it wouldn't even be a show. 960 would steamroll. But because 474 has such a strong ally to occupy the rest of 960's allies, they're going to stay in Kingsland a lot longer than they would have. I mean, this is all just my opinion. You know, I'm just going off what I see. I mean, 474 is a strong kingdom, but at the same time, it's like 960 is in a different level. Yeah, unknown tomato. That's kind of where I'm at. It's, that's what I was saying earlier when I saw it. I'm like, what's the typo? Like, what did you mean for this to say? Like, it's in the game for a reason. Like, what did you mean for this to say? Kind of thing. Yeah, 16 needs to reinforce this flag. This is a hard one to... This was actually a poorly placed flag, the way they placed it. They need to kill out all these Lohars, and they need to get cities teleported in here. And they need to swarm that Gilbert Rally. Instead of pushing forward over here, they need to swarm this Gilbert Rally. Getting a really bad trade. Really bad trade over here. Now it's starting to even out a little bit. It's just because it's not getting supported, though. Here's a reinforcement. Yeah, it's bad. This is going to be a bad trade for 960 here. Even though they have the field. Like, they should just come over here and swarm this. I mean, they're just city hopping over here reinforced. It's going to be hard to stop them. They just need to swarm this rally down. There's not much kingdoms who can compare themselves to 960. Yeah, I know. It's a very short list. Very short list. There they go. They got the idea. There it goes. Yep. And done. Yeah, I think 254 has a good shot to do it, but again, I mean, can they stay up for as long as 960? That's the thing. And you know 960, just like they did with 307, you know 960 would be like, okay, we're against one of the bigger kingdoms in the game that actually fights for a long time. We need to stay up for 3 days straight. That's what they're going to do. All right, guys, it's almost 7 o'clock my time. I do have to go. The kids need to get on the bus. I need to make sure they're properly put together and not going out dressed like heathens. It was good to get back in front of you all. And again, I hope that you continue to come and join me as I continue to add more and more streams back into the fold and things like that. I do have some things that I do want to bring to the table. Still for Rise of Kingdoms, including tomorrow, I will be streaming. We are fighting in this KBK here. The level 4 pass is open in it tomorrow. So 307 and 188 versus 945 and 412. Well, 307 will be fighting 412 tomorrow in this area here. So we're going to have our first fights of this KBK. This will be my last official KBK as well, so I hope you join me. And again, we'll be doing more streaming for that as the days come. And again, we'll be starting to transition into the new way of doing things in the coming weeks and months as we, get moved over and then, see where things go. But I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow on my stream. But I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. And take care. Love you all.